There we go. Right. Oh, and it starts off the exact same way the last match did. Chain wrestling. My favourite. I love chain wrestling. Oh, and it gets shoved into the corner. It's literally the exact same start of chain wrestling into the corner, and then the ref breaks it up. And then immediate chain wrestling. Are the simulations... Is that how rematches work? Does it just replay the same match over and over again? No, okay, because the ref didn't break it up this time. The ref broke it up this time. The ref didn't break it up last time. Oh, and it goes into chain wrestling a third time. Are the sliders for chain wrestling? What do you mean, are the sliders for chain wrestling? You might want to add a, complete the actual question there, Sean. Are the sliders, are there sliders for chain wrestling? Oh, there's sliders for everything, yeah. But the sliders for chain wrestling aren't high enough to the point where it would happen that many times. Yeah, all of the sliders have been adapted. I also think it's an element of cores as well. Because you can on cores, you can do your own sliders on cores on like how likely they are to do certain things. And he goes for the pin, 1, kick out at 1. But yeah, you can do like sliders for your own cores, like how often they go for springboard moves like that, where Noah Sark was nowhere near. Suplex. Payback's turned on. Yeah. As long as you haven't put ridiculous ones. I swear if anyone's put ridiculous payback, I'm going to lose my shit. Brad goes for the pin. And Noah kicks out at 2. Now Brad with a military press. To Noah. Dropping him from the highest of heights. No, paparazzi's like fine because it's a realistic-y like gimmick payback. I mean like the ones where it makes fucking people float and shit. Brad taking some punches to the head, to the face of Noah. Brad dodging the kick. Dropping Noah face first onto the ropes. Yeah, I'm not playing the island. I think I would rather kill myself. The island is like one of the worst things they've ever added to 2K. I actually think you could categorically say it is the worst thing they've ever added, just based on how difficult it has made everything. How much it's negatively affected the rest of the game's development. You can't put them on any cause. What do you mean? What, like the float? Like what? I don't understand what you mean. And a neck breaker from Brad. As Brad goes for the pin. 1. Kick out at 1. I tried playing it, but my god, it's so boring. The lost paybacks. Well, yeah, because they're locked. You can't put them on any. Yeah, because at least with my faction, you can get, like, stuff that's kind of slightly worth it. Like the persona cards and stuff. Like, to someone who, like, has universe modes and stuff, that could be quite helpful. But, like, you know, quite cool. But, you know. The island is just dog shit. And also, my faction didn't really affect the development of the rest of the game. Like, it didn't, like, limit stuff. A big DDT there from Noah to get back into it with a springboard from the bottom rope. As he goes for the pin on Brad. 1, 2. Yeah, no, I don't want to grind that hard for Persona cards either. Like, it's why I don't play it. But my point is that the island actively, like, made the development of the game go backwards. My faction didn't. Like, my faction is a bad game mode, but it didn't affect the rest of the game modes in the game. My island or whatever, the island, that's the one. The island has directly affected the development of the rest of the game. Like, it broke core making for the first amount of the game. It's broken universe mode to, like, ridiculous degrees. Like, still to this day, you can't delete images and stuff, and that wasn't an issue that was really that existent last year, at least not to how severe it is now. So it's like the only new thing they've added is the island. So almost every issue that has happened from 2K25 so far has been because of the introduction of the island. Whereas at least when they introduced My Faction, it didn't really make any of the game worse. Do you know what I mean? It didn't like the rest of the game. It was just a bad mode. Like, the actual mode is bad, but it didn't make everything bad. To be fair, in 2K24, Persona cards caused the tire parts to be removed from the creation suite. Yeah, but you could, but also, like, that's nowhere near as severe as what this is. 1, 2, a kick out from Brad at 2. I agree with what you're saying, but my point, he goes for another pin instantly, and uses the ropes as leverage this time, but Brad kicks out immediately. Yeah, I get what you're saying, but the problem that I have with it is, like, you know, oh, hang on, and a cutter to Brad. 1, 2, Brad's busted open, and a kick out at the last possible second from Brad. My logic is 2K are always going to have a money grab game mode. And so realistically that means either one of the island or My Faction is going to have to stick around just so they make money, because they're a cash hungry company. And I would rather keep My Faction than the island, just because of how much the island has fucked everything up. And over. Somersault flip from the top rope. 1, 2. And a kick out at 2 from Brad again. Brad showing some serious fight to stay in this match. But it's all for nothing if Brad can't get a bit of momentum back and come back into it. And he takes down Noah to get back up. Could this be the momentum switch that Brad needs? He's trying to take his chance while he's got it. And he gets Noah up high. And a power bomb. He goes for the pin. 1, 2. And a kick out at 2 from Noah. That could have been Brad's chance. And Brad from the ropes. Big clothesline. And now Brad getting hyped in the corner. And a Spanish fly counter from Noah Sark. Could this be the end of Brad's chances of getting back into this match? As he throws Brad to the ropes. But Brad doesn't even bounce off the ropes. He's that tired. He just went flunging right over it. And now Noah showing off to the crowd. There is a reason he's called the Showboat. And Brad slides back in the ring. And a big Hurricane Rana from Noah straight to Brad as he gets back in the ring. Brad catches the kick. And a suplex. And now Brad's starting to feel himself. As Noah moves out of the way. Brad reverses, bounces him off the ropes, and a big elbow. Can Brad complete his comeback here? He's certainly going to try. Will Noah allow it to happen? And a clothesline from hell as he goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Brad Collins picks up the win in a truly well-fought match to stage a generational comeback to defeat the Showboat, as Brad Collins earns his way into the final of the Ruler of the Ring tournament in a match that, even though it is the first match of the card, I cannot see being beat in terms of quality. That is one of the best matches we've had in MCW since we started. So approximately 8 shows. Not with matches like this. Not with matches like that. Brad Bradshaw that will never heal, no. But that is a banger. That's surely match of the night. Both men looking really strong out of this. And do not count out the performance of Noah Sark, one half of the tag team champions, putting up a truly dominating display until Brad's second gear seemed to kick in. And there he is, Brad Collins, standing tall as your first finalist of the Ruler of the Ring tournament. But the real question is, who will he face out of the main event of Marty and LJ Freeman? Is it just luck or is it strategy? I mean, it's a question you've got to ask at this point. At first, it did seem like, look, a fluke of Brad to, after his slightly disappointing start to the season. But at this point, I mean, he came back a new man after he got tamed on, became back as a more vicious man, a man who's willing to do whatever it takes to get a win, whether that means being more aggressive or using more heelish tactics to win. He'll do whatever it takes.